How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to talk about how to find your passion. Now, you may or may not have seen this diagram before, but if it's your first time, it is something to take note of. First of all, in order to find your passion, you really need to have all four combinations of these things. Number one, you really need to love doing it. Number two, you really need to be good at doing it. Number three, you need to be able to make money while doing it. Number four, you need to be able to help others. In other words, make a difference in the world while doing all these things. I was talking about this chart with a friend who went down a career path that she did not love. She's like, oh my gosh, if you're my friend, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? In reality, I actually found out about this in recent years myself as well. Now let me tell you a little bit of how I found my passion. Back in grade school, I experimented with a whole bunch of batteries and I attached a fan in it and I can see it actually run, and no one else was actually doing this. I think that was all the way back in 3rd or 4th grade, and I already knew that I wanted to be an engineer already. Fast forward a few years, I took an electronics class in high school. Fast forward a few years, I took a class in mechanical drafting, and out of college I worked for a few years, and within 5 years you can actually accumulate 10,000 hours on the job, which is in a way mastering that subject already. So if you're in a professional environment for 5 years already, you can kind of say, yeah, you sort of mastered it, but really we kind of know you gotta work even more years to really master a subject like that. Not everyone is going to be as lucky where they find their passion really quickly early in life and then they go through, actually get a degree on it, go work in it. But aside from this, I also have a different passion, which is actually video editing. I've previously recorded vacation videos and somehow I really like editing it all together so that you get a really short clip of it. I also did a short with some friends where it's kind of like a Matrix lookalike. I edited that together. It was really fun. It was about 2 or 3 minutes long. And those are actually the beginnings of this YouTube channel. Now I have about 420 videos on this channel. If you add all those videos up, I probably spent more than 2,000 hours working on those things outside of my job. So you could say I probably mastered about 20% out of the 10,000 hours that I could be putting into it in order to master this subject. The interesting part about this video thing for me is that I never kind of knew that making videos is part of my passion as well. I just kind of found out about it as I made more and more YouTube videos. Back to this chart over here, whenever you find something that you like to do, you're not going to be able to hit all these points all at once. Basically, through trial and error, you're going to find out that you really like something. Hopefully, this is already set and you already kind of know what you like already. If you don't, then you have some work ahead of you, because then you really just got to branch out and just try a lot of different things and see how it fits for you. Most likely when you start out trying something new, you're not going to be very good at it because you're going to be a novice. However, if you really love something, then you're going to spend a lot of time on it and you're going to get good really fast if you really like it. So these two things end up being met, but most likely most people cannot monetize whatever they love and they're good at. This is something you have to work at, and perhaps you can make a website about what you like to do and you're good at, and you can show others that you're doing it. You can make YouTube videos about it even. And once you have a stream of income coming in due to your love for this subject and also that you're good at it, then you have all three, and you might also want to incorporate helping others into this mixture. Now, for example, if you really love woodworking and you like to make some furniture for people and you get really good at it, and then maybe people want to buy this off of you, you might not be really exactly helping others. You can think of it as, okay, maybe people need furniture, so then you're providing them with some furniture that they really like. But also you can be creative. So even if it's not directly helping others, you could twist it in such a way where perhaps profits from whatever you do here, you could donate to charity, where you can in turn help people as well. So the idea here is the passion is not found. You have to create it yourself. One of the things you have to keep in mind is that whenever you find a passion, you do not have to stick to it for a lifetime. You can actually change your mind. Sometimes you find a hobby and you have this vision of, yeah, it's gonna be really good, but then once you get into it and you start doing it, maybe it's not exactly what you thought it was. Maybe it's a lot more boring, or maybe there's too much politics involved that you really hate it instead. Just remember that you are allowed to change your mind, and you should not think of this as a failure, because this is more of a trial and error process. You have to try things out to figure out if you actually like it or not. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys find your passions out there. And if you already found your passion, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what it is. I really enjoy knowing what your passions are. If you're interested in supporting this channel, don't forget to check out my Audible link down in the video description below, where you can get a free audiobook in the subject of your passions, of course. And if you don't like this book or you don't like the service, you can cancel it before the trial period expires. you can still keep the audiobook and you can still help benefit this channel. I also have a 30-day free trial for GameFly down below, where it's kind of like a Netflix for video games, where you can rent a game for 30-day free, and if you don't like this service, you can cancel it and you won't owe a thing. I also have a Patreon over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.